On the Fringe, presented by Standard Golf.
Copper Creek Golf Course's spellbinding views of the Rockies is the perfect backdrop for any golf outing. Superintendent Scott Sundeen talks about the history of his course and what makes it unique.
It's a Pete and Perry Dye design course. It was originally built in 1980 as a 9-hole course and then was redesigned into an 18-hole golf course around 85 or 86. It's a short target golf from the tips. It's just under 6,100 yards, par 69. Don't have to hit it long, but you definitely got to hit it straight. This golf course, it's somewhat of a local's favorite because we are a little more budget friendly than the other courses in the county here, but we also do get a lot of tourism through here, so it's a good mixture of both. I think people that generally come play here that haven't played here before are just such in awe of all the views in that they're just having a good time going around the place. You know, they kind of forget about their golf game. We are the highest 18-hole golf course in North America. Leadville is a 9-hole golf course just south of here that its average elevation is higher than ours, although right behind us is the gold tee box on number 14, which is the highest tee box or the highest point on any golf course in North America.
Sundeen has to deal with many types of turf grass on his course.
The greens are a mixture of POA and bent grass, about half and half at this point on average. The tees, fairways, and roughs are all bluegrass, but of course they also have some POA and POA mixed in there.
Copper Creek amasses a lot of snow during the winter, so Sundeen's fall preparation is vital.
Average snowfall at Copper Mountain's right around 300 inches a year. You know, we do get years where we get even like 450 inches. And the past 6 years we've had a couple of those years. Fall preparation is, you know, typical of a lot of golf courses. I think we do all our aeration in the fall, top dressing, and the fungicide program is the main focus. You know, you definitely got to get those chemicals out before the one that's going to stick. The biggest part of my budget goes towards snow mold chemicals. We definitely put those products to the test. There's years where we'll have snow cover as early as mid-October and we may not see some of that grass again until the first part of May.
Being a part of a ski resort, Copper Creek has some unique challenges throughout winter into spring.
A lot of the fairways do get skied on, which means they get compacted constantly by screwing machines over the winter. There's also a lot of man-made snow on some of the fairways and also some that gets just blowing onto the greens as they're making that snow. We have 4 that we cover over the winter, and those are in those zones where there's a lot of snowmaking snow. We've struggled with those, and the last couple of years we've had the ice shield covers on them, and that's helped quite a bit. Other than that, in the spring we'll use the permeable ones as more of the greenhouse effect just to bring up soil temperatures. Mid-March till the 3rd week in March, somewhere in there, we'll start removing snow on the greens. That's normally about a 4 to 6 week process depending on how much is out here. You know, and that's just myself and one other guy. It kind of depends on how the depth of it. Sometimes we start out with a snowcat and we'll remove the first few feet, and then we'll come in with a track skid steer and then all the way down to your tracked snowblower that you just walk behind. So it can be quite you know, it usually takes a day just to get one green out.
Sundeen also has to deal with being the highest altitude golf course in the U.S.
You know, I think with the altitude, it's just a lot to do with the climate. You know, but obviously you have a much shorter growing season. You know, I wouldn't say we have 4 seasons here. We more have like a winter and a very short summer. So you gotta use your time wisely to get the grass growing, get it going. You know, the altitude, there's also a lack of oxygen, which I think, and just the dryness up here, things can turn on you fairly quickly. You can lose, you know, turf quickly up here if you're during those windy conditions and hot sunny days. You definitely, like you said, you are closer to the sun. On a 70-degree day here, it feels, you know, more like 85 or something, 85, 90 degrees somewhere else. It can be pretty intense.
With a guy as busy as Sundeen, he needs all the help he can get, and was fortunate enough to win a free Toro Workman for being the millionth viewer on GCSAA TV last year.
The Workman's been great. It was the first new piece of equipment, brand new piece of equipment we've had here in, I believe, 7 years. Since then, we've just been buying some off-lease stuff, but it's a great work cart. It's an automatic that easily teachable to anyone, all the new staff members, although I've been kind of keeping it to myself for the most part. Toro's a great company, very devoted to golf, that sponsor a lot of different things and research for golf, and it was a great prize that they gave away.